Hi bold bakers! Just because it's the holiday season does not mean that we can't give my 2-ingredient ice cream a festive makeover. I have 5 amazing flavors for you, including gingerbread cookie and chocolate peppermint. So let's get started. As always, the recipe for this ice cream can be found on biggerbolderbaking.com, and I want to make sure that you head over there because it is your holiday baking destination. Every recipe you could possibly need, and exclusive ones that are just on my website. Okay, now let's get started on our ice cream base. Now I know I've made this many times before, but for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm going to make it really quick. So using a stand mixer or a hand mixer, whip up your cream until its stiff peaks. This will take roughly 2 to 3 minutes. Once your cream is nice and stiff, pour in cold condensed milk. Now you want to make sure that it's cold because it'll whip up much better. Continue whipping for another 2 to 3 minutes until this mix becomes very thick. Now this next step is optional, but I like to add a little bit of vanilla extract into my ice cream. Perfect, once your mix is thick, your ice cream is ready to go. So now that our ice cream base is done, let's start out by making our first flavor. Now gingerbread cookies are in abundance around the holidays, but let's put them to really good use and make a gingerbread cookie ice cream. So here I have some little gingerbread cookies that I made. They are so sweet. Hello! So we are going to use these to flavor our ice cream. So here I have a pestle and mortar. I'm just going to pop those guys straight in there. Then go ahead and just crush them up until there's big bits and small bits left. Now you don't have to use gingerbread cookie. Feel free to use any kind of cookie that you like. Once they're all smushed up, go ahead and pour them into your bowl. So into our cookie crumbs, we're going to go ahead and add in our ice cream base. Now this is how simple it is to make this ice cream. Pick whatever flavor you want and then mix it into your ice cream base. Look at that. Pretty much like instant ice cream. No ice cream machine needed. Really, really easy. And also this recipe doesn't contain eggs. Fantastic. Okay, so our next step is to put it into our ice cream tub. Now I have a link on my website of where you can buy these. They're really inexpensive and I find them really good. Then just go ahead, take your ice cream and fill your tub all the way to the top. You know, around the holidays, this is even a really good gift idea. It's so simple and you can make so many different flavors from the one base. To finish off your ice cream, I like to top it with a few cookie crumbs just to make it look really pretty. So now if you've seen my ice cream videos before, you know that I go over the top with my own homemade stickers, which are also available on my website. And then just stick him there right on the front. And there is our first flavor. Now we're going to pop him into the freezer for a minimum of 4 hours, but preferably overnight. And he will last happily in the freezer for up to 8 weeks. So now in my opinion, you cannot have a slice of apple pie without a big scoop of ice cream. But I'm going to flip that on its head a little bit and I am going to make an apple pie ice cream. So now the star of the show for this ice cream is my apple pie filling. And I have a recipe on my website of how you can make this. You can also use an apple sauce or an apple puree. Go ahead and put him into the bowl. And then next we're going to add in some cookie crumbs and that's going to act as the crust of the apple pie. In you go. And then just like our previous ice cream, we're going to go ahead and add in our ice cream base. And then with a spatula, just mix it all together. There you go, another easy fall recipe ready to go into our tub. This ice cream is like the perfect marriage of summer and fall in one dessert. Around the holidays, if you find yourself with some apple pie filling or even pumpkin pie filling, mix it into the ice cream base and you will have for yourself an amazing dessert. And because I believe all your desserts should be dressed up, sprinkle over a few more cookie crumbs. There is no doubt about it, but this is fall in a tub. This little guy is ready for the freezer. So cranberries are not just a side dish that you have with your turkey. We are going to take that beautiful red fruit and turn it into a cranberry and white chocolate ice cream. So for this ice cream, obviously you need some cooked cranberries. Now I cooked these down in a pot with a little bit of water and a little bit of sugar, just to make them nice and soft and to give them a little bit of sweetness. So go ahead and add that into your bowl. Next, we're going to add in some chocolate chips. You can use a chopped up chocolate bar, whatever you like. White chocolate and cranberry goes really well together. And then, of course, our lovely ice cream base. In you go. And then with a spatula, fold them all together. Now when I mix them, I don't like to mix it too much because I want a little bit of a ripple effect from the cranberries. I don't want pink ice cream, so I gently mix them together. Perfect. And there we have another flavor ready for our tub. Cranberry and white chocolate work so well together because you have tart and you have the sweet, so they really balance each other out. Lovely. To give this ice cream a little extra texture, sprinkle some white chocolate chips on top. And then on with our sticker. I'm calling this ice cream White Christmas. I'm really excited to try this flavor because it doesn't only look good, but I know it's going to taste great too. So I'm going to pop him into the freezer. When Santa comes to town, you have to have cookies and milk ready for him. Well, we are going to mix things up a little bit and make a Santa's cookies and milk ice cream. Now, you always give Santa a traditional chocolate chip cookie. I'm pretty sure those are his favorite. So I'm going to put those in here and I'm going to bash them up with my pestle and mortar until they kind of resemble crumbs. Big chunky crumbs and fine bits too. Then take your crushed cookies and pour them into your bowl. Okay, now I'm sure it's no surprise and I'm going to say add in your ice cream base. Then with a spatula, just gently fold these together. What I really like about this ice cream is the big chunks of cookie. I like to leave it nice and chunky. And you get nice big chocolate chips, a little bit of chewy cookie. It's just the best. No wonder Santa likes it so much. Our next step is into our tub. So now this is just a 2-ingredient ice cream recipe, but by adding in something so simple like a cookie, you make this crazy big and bold dessert with just 3 ingredients. It's so simple. And around the holidays when it's really busy, this is the perfect treat. There we go, lovely. And then a few sprinkles of cookie crumbs on top. Look at that lovely color. And then, as always, my trusty sticker for Santa's milk and cookies. So I saved the very best for last. This next flavor is a winning combination around the holidays. It is chocolate and peppermint ice cream. So here I have a little bit of melted chocolate. Now you want to make sure that when you melt it, it has time to cool down. You don't want your chocolate to be hot when it mixes in with the rest of your ingredients. So I'm going to put that into my bowl. Then I'm going to add in some crushed up candy canes, which you can get a lot around the holidays. I love those guys. And then last but not least, our ice cream base. Now, because the chocolate hardens, you want to move swiftly at this point and fold all of the ingredients really fast together, just until all the chocolate is combined throughout. There you go, you see those beautiful swirls of chocolate coming through your ice cream. Now I'm just going to pop it into my tub. Around the holidays, I always have candy canes in the house and sometimes I never know what to do with them, so this is a perfect way to use them up. Now, just to make our ice cream look extra beautiful, I'm going to sprinkle over a few crushed candy canes on top. So no matter who's eating it, they know exactly what they're getting. So now this ice cream is very aptly named Peppermint Bark because it's chocolate and peppermint and definitely a holiday flavor. I'm glad I only have to wait 4 hours for these to freeze because I don't think I could wait any longer to dig into these ice creams. In just a few hours, your ice cream flavors will be frozen. So scoop yourself your favorite flavors and enjoy. Oh my gosh. There is no rule that ice cream is just for the summertime. These holiday flavors are out of this world and I know you're going to love them. Yummy. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode and I'll see you back here really soon for more bigger, bolder baking.